Hi, it's time for Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news. Don't criticize the president. That's the message to visitors and diplomats heading for Venezuela. In a recent televised address, Hugo Chavez threatened anyone publicly criticizing him or his government with deportation. His comments came shortly after Manuel Espino, the president of Mexico's ruling National Action Party, made such remarks at a pro-democracy conference in the Venezuelan capital, Caracas. Many governments have accused President Chavez of becoming increasingly authoritarian and suppressing all internal dissent. Well, Robert from California believes there's a limit to everything. This is silly in a democracy. He has a perfect right to deal with subversive activities, but suppressing criticism is too much. I think he is doing great things for Venezuela, but he is going too far here. From Beirut, Rula writes to say she believes the Venezuelan leader's grip on the country is slipping. Chavez is losing control. That's why he's becoming so paranoid. He knows his people are unhappy and he's doing everything in his power to keep them from rising up against his government. Well, John in London takes a different view and agrees with Chavez. If I was the leader of a country, I wouldn't appreciate foreigners speaking negatively about me or my policies. Why come to my country if you're going to sit there and berate me and my government? Well, providing quality health care to more than 80 million people has proved to be quite a challenge for Egypt's government, but a new service is hoping to set a trend in free medical treatment for cancer in the young. The 357 Cancer Hospital for Children was named after the charity hotline on television advertisements that supplied the majority of its financing. It's the first of its kind, using high-quality technology, including completely computerized handling of patient care, from medical records to prescriptions. However, the 357 hospital has drawn some criticism through its policy of accepting only new patients, not those already treated in other medical centers. Deborah writes in from the US, emphasizing the common issues in the medical world and commending the Egyptian effort. It's a start and it's the best way to begin healthcare with the children. As you know, we're struggling with healthcare in America too. The rich get the best and the poor to middle class get the worst, primarily because they can't afford preventative care. Well, Tamer in Doha in Qatar hopes hospitals like this will be built throughout the Middle East. Other countries in the region should emulate the efforts of those people in Egypt. That hospital is going to help a lot of people in need. There are plenty of people across the Middle East who need just as much assistance, if not more. Vijay in New Delhi is a bit more skeptical than our other viewers. Even though it has started off as a hospital that provides free health care, I believe with time they will start charging people and only accepting those who are influential or who are wealthy. Now, ever wonder what genes you inherit from your mother's side and what you get from your father? Well, one animal named Eclis makes it pretty easy to tell. The one-year-old, aptly named Zorse, was the accidental product of a holiday romance when her mother, Eclipse the zebra, was taken from her German safari park home to a ranch in Italy where she met a horse named Ulysses. And the rest is history. Now, it's a wonder how, with all the technology and monitoring equipment that exists, people still think no one is watching them. One police officer thought he was alone at a local grocery store when he got a little carried away to a Michael Jackson song. Dancing cops. Well, I guess it's only fair since in the previous Street Talk we had prisoners dancing to Michael Jackson's Thriller. And that's it until next time. Do keep sending in your questions and comments and point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. Remember, what you see here isn't necessarily the view of Al Jazeera, and some of the content's been edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the street.